This video is one in a series of videos about how to use the newspaper in instruction. In our videos, we use News for You, a weekly newspaper published by New Readers Press and written for adult literacy and ESL learners. This activity is called Listening for Beginning Sounds. In this activity, we'll be working with adult literacy students to recognize beginning sounds in words, and then connect that sound to a letter or letter combination. This activity is also useful for ESL students. We'll begin by reading the story. If the story is too difficult for students to read, I would begin the lesson by reading to them, like you see here. After reading the story to the students, I would use techniques such as echo reading or choral reading until the students are familiar with the story. Once students are familiar with the story, I'll review the letter sound and then have students listen for that sound as I read the story. All right, so today we're gonna work in the newspaper, and we've been working on the letter S and the sound that it makes. Do you guys remember what sound the letter S makes? Right, very good. So we're gonna read an article in the newspaper. It has a lot of words that begin with that sound. I'm gonna read the article to you to begin with, and then we'll go back through and I'll read it a little bit slower. And y'all are gonna try to identify words that you hear that begin with that S sound, that begin with the S sound. And then as you hear a word, you're just gonna raise your hand. We're gonna make a list of them up on the board, and then we'll do some other activities with them once we're done, okay? Great. All right, this article we're gonna use is on the front page. It's called Too Much Sitting is Affecting Our Health. So it's over on the right-hand side, very good. All right, everybody ready? Mm-hmm. Too much sitting is affecting our health. Maybe you should sit down before you read this. It's a little scary. Your sitting may be killing you. As many as 1 in 4 people who use computers uses one for 3 hours or more outside of work and school. So get up, take some breaks. You might save your life. Wow. Okay, so what was this article about?
Well, it was about how sitting all day is really bad for you.
That's right, it is. It's really bad for you. Why is it bad for you?
Because you don't move, you're not using your muscles, and then you can get sick.
That's right. You can get sick, you gain weight.
You're at risk for high blood pressure.
You're at risk for high blood pressure. Good job. All right, so we've been working on the letter S and its sound. So here we go, the letter S, what sound does it make? Very good, very good. Okay, so a lot of words in this story begin with that sound. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read the story more slowly. As you hear a word that begins with the S sound, raise your hand. I'll call on you and you can identify what word you heard, okay? Let's start with the title. Too much sitting is affecting our health. Okay, what word did you hear?
Sitting.
Sitting, very good. Okay, good word. Maybe you should sit down before you read this. It's a little scary. What do you got?
Sit.
Sit. Okay, very good. So that's part of sitting.
Oh, then there's scary.
Scary, very good. All right. Health experts say the average U.S. adult now sits about 6.5 hours a day. What do you got?
Sits again.
Sits again, right. So we'll do sits again.
And say.
Say, good. Very good. All right. So get up, take some breaks. You might save your life. Did you see one?
Yeah, so.
So, all right, so let's write so. Very good. Some, right, and we've already got that from earlier in the article. What else?
Save.
Save. All right, S-A-V-E. Perfect. All right, great. So that is an excellent list of S words. All right, So now what we're going to do is I want to read through this list. I want you guys to read with me. We're going to read each word, and then we're going to do some other work with them, okay? All right, so let's start. Sitting, sit, scary, say, save, some, sleep. All right, very good. So now, what I want you to do is I want you to get some index cards, and I want you to pick out from this big list 5 words that you want to learn how to spell. And I want you to write each one of those words on an index card. Okay, so these are going to be your words, and you're going to learn how to spell them. All right, so we're going to write the words, and then we're going to practice spelling them. All right, so I'll give you some time, pick out the words you want. So let's hear which words you picked out to learn to spell. Give me one word that you picked.
Sleep.
Sleep. Okay, good. So sleep is right here. Did anybody else pick that word? Okay, good. All right, give me one word you picked. 60. 60. That is right there. Very good. Did anybody else pick that one out? Give me a word you picked.
Scary.
Scary, right here. Anybody pick scary? Okay, everybody got scary. Okay, so now comes the fun part, right? So we're going to practice spelling these words. It's going to be okay. We're going to work on our spelling, and then in no time, you guys are going to be great spellers. So what I want you to do is I want you to go through, take some time, go through each of your cards. I want you to say the word quietly but out loud, so like sitting, kind of that way. As you're saying the word, I want you to trace each letter on there so you can kind of get accustomed to what it would feel like to write the word down. I want you to go through your list 2 or 3 times, just kind of doing that, practicing it, and then we're going to kind of quiz each other, okay? Okay. Okay, is everybody ready to practice our spelling now? Okay, so the 2 of y'all are going to partner together, and I'm going to partner with you, and I created some index cards as well, so I have to practice too. Okay. I'm going to turn our board around so we can't look at the board for help.
Okay. My board.
All right. So here's what I want you to do, is I want you to trade cards with your partner. Your partner is going to read the word, and you're going to spell it, okay? And just you'll go through the stack of cards, she'll spell them. You go through the stack of cards, you'll spell them, and just kind of keep doing that over and over until you get all 5 right, okay? Okay, and I'm going to grab a chair, and we're going to work together. All right, let's trade. And you want me to go first?
Yes, you
okay.
should go first. All right. School.
SCHOOL.
Very good. Okay. Save.
SAVE. Now, are you ready?
I think so.
Okay.
Okay.
First one, sleep.
I like this word. SLEEP.
Very good. All right, next one, spend.
Okay, we need to do less of this. SPEND.
Very good. All right, you're on a roll.
Okay.
SCHOOL. 60. S-I-X-T-Y. Perfect. Sleep. S-L-E-E-P. Sick. S-I-C-K.
Yeah.
Scary. S-C-A-R-Y. Perfect. Ready? Yeah, maybe. Sleep. S-L-E-E-P. Spent. S-P-E-N-T. S-I-X-T-Y.
Save.
S-A-V-E.
Very good.
S-C-A-R-Y. Pick one of the same ones.
Very good. Okay, great job with spelling. Everybody did fantastic. So you guys are turning into great spellers already. So you're going to love this. I have homework for everybody, but it's going to be nice, simple homework. So what I want you to do is the words that you picked out between now and our next class, I want you to find one sentence out in the world, one sentence that has your word in it, and I want you to write it down and bring it back to class next time. So it can be a sentence that you see written down. It could be something that you hear someone say. If it's something you hear someone say, just try to write it down as best you can. But we're going to find our words out in the real world and bring back those sentences, and we'll write them and kind of see how that word is used. Okay? So it's not too oppressive, right? No. Okay, great. Thank you. You'll notice that we focus on students listening for words that begin with the sound S. This led us to capture words like 16 and 60, which were written as numbers in the article, and also center, which began with the S sound, but not the letter S. We put it in our list of other words, which you saw on the board, along with should, which begins with the letter S, but the beginning sound is sh. Once students have picked their words and written them on index cards, there are a lot of additional activities we can do. I chose to work with them on spelling, since spelling is often something students want to work on.